Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Mental Health Warriors. I'm your host for this evening, Caroline Murphy Dennis, the Rainbow Warrior. And I'm here with Dale on my going away party. So my last show. So Dale is here, and maybe another couple of the warriors. We'll see if somebody else might pop their head in as well. But we'll see you back here in a few seconds. Welcome back, everyone. I'm delighted to have your company. And Dale is here, the poetic warrior, with me. So we're just rounding up my words as medicine. And how apt is it to have the poetic warrior with me when we're finishing up words as medicine?
Well,
So thanks,
you
Dale,
know,
for.
you've always been one of my favorites, Caroline, and just I want to say it's sort of a bittersweet show today because you're leaving, but I know you've like accomplished a lot and your life has gotten busy again and you're doing a lot of great things, and I know you'll flourish in everything that you do, but it's sort of sad to lose you. But I know we aren't losing you. You aren't going anywhere. But just
Exactly.
losing the opportunity to see you every week is going to be a heartache for a lot of people I know.
Oh God, that's a lovely thing to say. Thanks, Dale. Yeah, I really absolutely loved my time here. Like, it's just been absolutely amazing to be part of the team, and since September. And like, there's been so many shows. I think I actually, for the time I was here, I did make the most of it because I was on an awful lot of shows when I look back, and but basically, just for viewers that have been watching me, I've just been so thrilled to have all your lovely comments, and people have been giving me so many lovely comments about my energy and how they enjoy listening to the shows this week. They've gotten lots of lovely feedback, and I really appreciate that because I never really think about that. Actually, I just come on and do the show, and I try and enjoy it, and try and I suppose share what I've learned, my life experiences and different things. But so people know I'm basically going back to lecturing. I'm a design lecturer at Griffith College in Dublin. And so I'm going back to help out there, and I'm going to be working and developing Flourish by Design more. I'm working with, creating brands and initiatives to help um, reach the targets for the global goals, the UN global goals. So every initiative I bring through that is going to be in line with the UN global goals, and trying to hit the targets for 2030 in lots of different ways, with well-being initiatives and sustainability initiatives and education through those initiatives, really. So I suppose I'm going back into education, really. So the emotional education with Lisa Jane. We have the initiative started for women and girls, young girls, around the goal number 5 in for the UN, which is around empowerment of women and equality. So that's around emotional education and getting women empowered in the world. So we're really excited about that, and I suppose, yeah, so back into education, and probably I'm interested in doing some more learning myself, and developing. Yeah, so it's another time for kind of teaching and learning again. Yeah, so that's really what I'm doing, as well as my mum isn't all that well at the moment too, so I want to be available for her when she needs me too. So yeah, that's why I'm
So it sounds like you got a
stepping.
full palette. It sounds like you got a full palette ahead of yourself, Caroline.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm following my calling, Dale. I have to go where my calling calls me. That's what I'm
Absolutely.
committed to. Yeah, you know, you kind of are connected to that always. I've always been like that since I was very young. So wherever it brings me, I go. So sometimes, you know, I don't know how long I'll be somewhere, but I give it my best while I'm there. And then when it's time to move on to learn something new, I know I have to do that too. So, oh, we've got somebody, Claire Welding.
Hello.
Hi, Claire.
Oh, how are you doing, everyone? Feel good? Hello.
Thanks for joining.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Pleasure to be here. It's an honour.
Oh, I'm delighted. I'm so excited, actually, Claire.
Hi there. How are you doing? Yeah, we've never actually spoken on live before, have we?
I know. That's why I'm so excited. I was saying we're just going to get to meet you just before I leave and you start.
I know. It's so anticlimactic, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, it's an amazing opportunity to talk now. Like, isn't it? Why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Most of my conversations and friendships now are live on
I know, right? It's weird, isn't it? It's
really
weird. Yeah. And I sort of get in between lives and I'm a bit like, I'm not talking to someone. This feels really strange.
It's just so amazing how comfortable you get. Because I was thinking that actually, you know, when I came on here first, you know,
Yeah.
I say in September, I was like, oh my God, like I have to go live on, you know, it was such a big thing. And I was like, oh my God, Caroline, just do it. You have to do it. You know, you've been asked to do it. You need to do it. And I pushed myself to do it. And now you get so comfortable on there.
I know, right? It's weird. I always feel like I'm automatically in like live mode whenever I'm talking. So I just don't have a normal voice anymore. It's just live voice or nothing.
You forget to talk. Maybe you're talking so much on lives that you kind of get when you come off, you're like, I don't really talk to people.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, definitely.
Like, definitely. All your energy is put into the live streams.
Oh my goodness! But here we are. Cheers, everyone. I was actually just pouring myself a lemonade.
Oh, thanks. Well, I have my water bottle here.
Nice. The elixir of life. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Dale was saying we should have had champagne or something, you know.
Yeah, I know, right?
But the thing is, I'm saying, I mean, not going and then never see me again. Like I can come on shows again as a guest, you know. It's just that I can't, you know. Yeah, you know. So I'll still be around.
You're most welcome on one of my shows.
Really?
Most welcome. Yeah, you're definitely in one of my top tier list of people.
Great.
Sorry, Dan.
Likewise, Carolyn, you're always welcome on Straight, Sane, and Sober. And how are you,
Claire?
I don't think we met before.
Yeah.
I don't think
we met. We met. Do you remember my first ever live on the Warriors? I came on as a guest to talk a little about me and what I do. You did that show. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
It was a little while ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. That's fine. I'll let you off.
I'm getting old.
I will let you off.
Forgetful, you know.
Oh, it's okay. I have my moments myself, and I'm turning 30 next week.
Oh, are you? Wow. When's your birthday? My birthday's actually too.
Yeah, it was the 1st of March. Very excited. So yeah, St. David's Day and you know, whatever else is associated with the 1st of March. But yeah, I'm officially going to be 30.
Oh, amazing. Happy birthday. Well, I'm 48 on the
You're not.
You're 48, yeah.
What?
Yes.
My eyes are deceiving me. Yeah. I don't believe you.
48, yeah.
I'm going to be 67 in May.
Oh my God, Dale. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
My apologies for being a little bit late.
It's like a real party, isn't it? You know when people like arrive late.
Yeah, fashionably drop in. Yeah,
we're like in the pub, we're in the bar, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's always people just rocking up whenever.
Just rocking up, like up to the guys. Thanks, Kerry, for coming.
Pleasure. I say I apologise for being a bit later than I'd planned. It's
fashionable. It's fine.
Well, apart from being fashionable, yes, I do want to be fashionable or as fashionable as I possibly can. But No, it's just been a very, very long day, and I've literally just finished eating my dinner. So, and I know this is going out live. So, anyway,
No problem. You're gone, because we were saying, myself and Jill said, they might arrive. What we'll do is go live, and if they arrive, and we'll just pop them in as they come.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We'll find by the end of this, like we'll have a whole screen of people. There's so many of us.
Whoever wants to join, guys, just pop in.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'll be someone like, I'm in between things at the moment, but I'm here. Hello.
Bring the kids, bring everybody, bring them all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's nice for us to get us all together, isn't it? I don't think we really do things like combined like this, do we? Occasionally, but not.
At Christmas we did a few shows that were. I think every day over the Christmas week or something. We had
something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Warriors on Christmas specials, and that was the fun. We all dressed up in the Christmas outfits and stuff like that, and
very cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fun.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
I keep saying to Adam, like, do you want me to come in some sort of dress up as a warrior? When he wear like a hat or anything?
Oh my God, we could have done superheroes. I should just think about that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I was just thinking like a Viking helmet or something. I was like, that's kind of like a warrior, isn't it? But that'd be awesome.
Yeah, there's an idea. A fancy dress. You could have made this fancy dress, actually. I'm thinking of it now.
Yeah, exactly. We can make like our own little slogans as well. That'd be cool.
So we all had a good week.
Yeah.
Busy. It's been a good week. Yeah. It's been a busy week. Yeah. Well, how about you?
One of the highlights of my week was having you on my show, Carrie.
It was one of the highlights of my week as well. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh.
And one of the highlights of my week was having a video call with you.
Yes.
That was the first time we'd ever spoken on camera. I was like, oh, hello.
Not that
it's so nice to kind of like meet you without you being like a name that's just popping up somewhere.
I know we see all these names, don't we? And I mean, honestly, Dale's been a part of the Warriors for quite a long time now, haven't you, Dale? How long has it been?
Basically since the beginning.
Yeah, there you go. You see,
really?
He's an OG. He's an OG.
And I've been the Warrior with him for what, a year?
Mm-hmm.
Thereabouts.
I've been here.
It was this week was the very first time that Dale and I actually got to see each other on camera and have a conversation.
That's amazing.
Hello.
Oh. And you're here again tonight, so there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Very cool. I joined. When did I first got a message from Adam around Christmas time, actually. This last Christmas just gone. I was like, yeah, that sounds exciting. That'd be something I'll be up for doing. And next thing I know, like, I've got a weekly show. It's like, what?
Yeah, it happens like that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's fantastic. I've absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was similar with me, actually. He had me on Coffee Morning.
Mm.
And then about a week later, I was the Coffee Morning host. Yeah.
You were the Coffee Morning.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, that's great. And then, like, I was on with Dorota, because actually it's funny, like, it's amazing how it's all interconnected, and things happen, whatever. But I had written the Rainbow Warrior children's book.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Dorota just through Instagram, actually. She bought the Rainbow Warrior book, and then she said that she came across, she loved it, and she's an artist, and both very creative and stuff. Love all that kind of stuff, writing, creativity, everything creative. And then she said that she came across Adam and the Mental Health Warriors, and she said it reminded her of the Rainbow Warrior. She thought it was a bit of a sign, kind of thing. So
that's
then
cool.
She was on the team.
Yeah.
And she was starting her first show, and then she had me on as a guest on her first show, and then when I came on, Adam asked me on.
Yeah, speak of the devil.
Hi, Adam!
Hey,
Hello.
Oh,
what an
Harry,
entrance.
Like, they changed the format that we're closer. Is that better? Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
That's better.
yeah.
Oh, you made it, Adam. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I was in the comments.
You were in the
Yeah, you were. You were.
I'm brute at the comments.
I know. I felt ignored, so I thought I needed to.
Sorry.
I didn't have it turned on. I couldn't see them.
It worked.
I'm so sorry.
It worked.
We've come to join the party now, so
Yeah.
you're a monster.
I'm the worst on the comments, and Adam knows that. Don't you, Adam? I get in
Yeah.
We're not reading them.
Here we go. Let's highlight this particular commenter. Hang on.
Oh,
There we go. There he is. Proof. He was in the comments.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, at least you have the power to be able to do that, Adam. You know, can jump on if you're being ignored.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, so Adam, I just want to say absolutely massive thank you for asking me on to be part of the Rainbow Warrior team. I've loved every second of it, and like, you know, I think I crammed as much as possible into the time that I had here. You know,
Yeah.
Look at the amount of shows that I've had over the last. since
I know.
September.
I know. It's been amazing, and we're gonna miss you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to miss you too, but like that, I'm available to come on as a guest still, and I'll come on and tell you what I'm doing, and you know, if there's anything I can get you involved in, I'll be giving you a shout, you know, so we'll all be growing together, and we all be pulling each other up, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Even though I'm supposed to have a break, I thought I needed to jump on because speaking to Claire and Kerry, not Kerry Berg, my Kerry earlier, I thought, what am I leaving the Warriors in?
You know what we start talking about when you're not around, Adam?
Exactly, because
You guys on all sorts of mad tangents.
exactly. We were talking about we could have made it as a dress-up party, Adam. We were saying we could have all dressed up as warriors.
Well, I'm glad you made
Wonder Woman, definitely. I'll take that. All right.
Well,
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I do have a top hat somewhere, but I was going to wear it tonight, but I can't find it.
Go and get it.
I can't find it.
Oh, no.
We'll have to do it again. Let's do that again. Okay, we can do a reunion, and then we'll all dress up as warriors. Will we do that?
Yeah. I might just put some war paint or something on. Like,
I might get a haircut.
You know what? I'm not believing that.
Let it grow, Kerry. Let it grow.
Hey, I'm growing mine though. I'm
You
growing.
haven't seen my hair when it's long, have you? It gets a bit out of hand.
She's like my own. Like she's like.
Hey,
has a life of
ladies,
its own.
tell me about it.
Do you think Dale should grow his?
Don't know.
I get like Bob Dylan when the hair just like gets like totally stinky and everything. So, but you know, I used to like it, but now I keep it short.
Yeah,
But,
low maintenance.
I used to have, I never got like too long down to my shoulders, but it would like expand outward instead of downward.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A bit of a curl.
Definitely.
Close seen me with longer.
I've seen that photo.
Oh, really? How long was it, Adam?
My fringe was down to there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You look like a proper teenager who'd never had a haircut.
You know, one of those flick. You know,
Kerry, you thought your hair is bad. You should have seen mine.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you know, it kind of does that
Well,
at the minute.
there's my fringe at the minute.
Oh, well, it's got potential.
It's got potential.
It's got potential.
Listen, you've plenty of hair. You're doing well. You know.
Yeah.
Nice thick hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'm growing it.
There you go. Are you having? Are you getting a bike as well? Or are you like going full?
I
hustle
am
or what?
getting a bike, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Not
going to be a
push bike.
biker. I'm going to be a biker.
You're gonna get a push bike.
A push bike or a motorbike?
A motorbike.
A motorbike. Kerry has a motorbike as well, doesn't Kerry? No.
I've got a full motorbike license. I haven't got a bike at the moment. I haven't had one for a few years, but I'd love to have another one. I
Well,
really
there you
would.
go. As soon as you get it,
We're
Adam,
biking together.
Kerry can take it for a test spin. Consider it done.
We go on a biking tour around the UK.
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Definitely.
Adam. You know that you'll have to get a sidecar, don't you, for carrying the kids?
Little sidecar. Yeah.
No,
There's no way you're going to fit all
no,
the cats in it, though.
they can chase me.
Yeah. Peacock.
Oh.
Well,
Nice.
we've got new merch anyway. We've got new merch.
We
Yeah.
have a big announcement.
Show us.
Yes.
Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Bear with. And he's back.
Oh my God!
We have
Oh,
pens.
amazing!
We've got pens.
Woohoo! That's fantastic.
There you go.
Oh, well
There
done.
we go.
Well done.
I said this year.
developing.
I said this year we're going to get merch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have
Next
a cup
thing you need-
and a pen.
Yeah.
What?
Next thing you need is a notebook.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
T-shirt.
Hats.
Yeah. That is so cool.
That's
I was
awesome.
thinking
Toilet
about
rolls.
t-shirts myself.
That is so cool.
What's
There's
that,
no
Dale?
stopping
I
Sorry,
was
Dave?
thinking about t-shirts myself.
Yeah.
T-shirts
Awesome.
and sweatshirts.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I leave the style
And even
guide
po-
with you
and
guys.
even polo shirts.
I leave all the branding with you, and you can just let your creativity go wild and turn it into whatever you
Aw.
want.
It's an honour.
See where to go. Go global with it, guys.
Yeah, why not? Cool. Well,
So
we've
I'm-
got.
I'm- Sorry, carry on, Claire.
No, I was going to say we've got Graham in the comments. Said,
Mm.
what about the cup?
Yes.
Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do have a cup.
The mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mug.
Gotta show the mug.
Yeah, Kerry's jealous because she wants both.
Oh, it looks-
Sorry,
looks
Kerry,
great.
you carry on.
That's
And
all
then-
right. I was
and
going to make a suggestion. I don't know if anybody's got any sort of plans for how this particular session will go, but I'm just
No.
wondering if it's worth. Okay, then here's the thing.
Free for all.
But it is the last words for medicine, isn't it?
Yeah.
The very last words for medicine with Caroline.
Adam's like, no, never,
He's
no.
in denial.
He's
in denial.
leaving the door open for me. Is it, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay,
No.
we want
But
to
it's
Door's
the
always
last
gonna
one,
be
it's the
open.
last one for
press
now.
pause. Press and pause.
It's the last one for now. So I think perhaps it's only fair that and only right that we should each of us come up with a word that we think, excuse me, is a word that we believe is our description for Caroline, as in our individual, and a word that represents Caroline, that means something to us as individuals. So
Okay.
let's go with you first,
Well,
Me?
Adam.
Oh.
Oh, you would start with me, won't you?
Ah!
Oh, good point. That's a hard one because there's so many.
Just pick one.
Inspiring.
No.
oh, thanks so much.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll go with
She's
that.
going to be crying by the end of this.
I am.
This is already.
Oh,
Someone in the comments has said sparkling.
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
sparkling. Oh, thanks, guys. The
Yeah.
sparkling. Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thanks for watching. She was we were on a live together, weren't we, Adam? Elizabeth. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, Graham, and thanks so much. That's amazing. Okay, inspiring.
Yeah, we like inspiring.
Go on then, Kerry.
What word would you choose, Dale?
Angelic.
Oh,
Aw.
Kerry?
oh,
Angelic.
thanks so much. Oh, thank you, Dale.
Yeah,
I
that's
will be-
lovely.
I'll be getting weepy now in a second.
Go on, Kerry.
Hang on a minute.
You want to pick me? Okay,
Yeah.
you're picking me next. Okay, I'm going to just state the obvious here and say beautiful.
Oh. Thanks, Claire. I'll pay
All
you
right.
later. The check's in the post.
Got it.
PayPal. You take PayPal.
Yeah.
Or bank transfer. Either.
Yeah. Anything.
Also taking PayPal, thank you.
Oh, thanks so much for that.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh, it's my turn now, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. You can dish it out, but you can't.
I know. It's. I'm just wondering. Thinking of something that's suitable. I mean, I think all of the suitable ones the really, really suitable ones, really powerful ones have been chosen, haven't they? Inspiring, beautiful, angelic. Graham's put in the comments there. Awesome.
Thanks, Graham.
And yeah. Let's see a word to describe Caroline. Now, I mean, we've had some amazing conversations, haven't we?
Yes, we have absolutely amazing. We've had many very deep conversations.
We have, yes. And I'm sure that we'll have many more.
We will.
Oh,
We will.
Yeah.
We will. We will.
Yeah.
like friend therapy after a while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We've unlocked parts of ourselves we didn't even know. We actually found that we were actually locked inside a round tower. Actually,
Oh, wow.
at one point. we undone the psyche of the British Isles.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
No, I'm joking.
Nothing short of that, Kerry, was it? Nothing short of that.
We're going global next time, isn't that right?
Go on then, Caroline. I've got a hard-hitting question for you.
Brace yourself.
If you could describe your experience of the Mental Health Warriors in one word, what would it be?
Oh,
Be nice.
I would say one word. Let me think.
I can actually hear a clock ticking as well. I can actually hear a clock.
It's a countdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say expanding, but like, you know, yeah, like maybe what? Oh, that's a tough one. I'm trying to think. It's been.
I've got it.
Yeah, you have actually. I just took the words, which doesn't happen very often.
Consider yourself.
Empowering.
There you go.
That's it. Empowering.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Packs a punch.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I want to come up with a question now.
Yeah, it does. It empowers the team to be on and to be, you know, bringing themselves out of themselves, challenges them, and then to show up all the time consistently and stuff. And then it empowers the viewers when they're watching and they're listening to us expressing our life experience and our disciplines that we've come from and are continuously interested in growth. And I suppose also we're on the journey of life, so there's always challenges happening with that, alongside that. So it's not that. So I think it's very real as well. So like, yeah, it's very real. It's very true. It's very kind of true to life, you know, that kind of way. I suppose definitely, like, especially where things are in the world at the moment, that there's a lot of fake things, a lot of fake news, a lot of fake shows, and you know, it's just it's lovely to have real people on, you know, and it represents real people and real people's stories, and it brings people together and connects people in a very authentic way, I think, you know.
Yeah,
So it's
authenticity.
empowering, is power to the people. Power to the people.
Yeah, power to the people.
Yeah, it's power to the people. You know? Yeah.
About,
So it's an amazing platform, you know.
If you're interested in the spirit of words as medicine, I could read a poem if people want to hear.
Yeah, please.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Pretty amazing.
Okay, well this is called The Moment I Met You.
Oh.
When I first connected with
It's not about me now, I don't think, don't worry.
When I first connected with you, I'd forgotten love pure and true. There's an option open to me for any passion I couldn't see. But when surrounded by fabulous females about whom I would create tales of joyous sex in my place, being stuck in hopeless space, falling in love with every face that stimulated my deeply suppressed libido, a sense of isolation did grow, until you came into my life, putting to rest my romantic strife. Again, believing in more, finding renewed ecstasy at my core and returning to my natural bliss, anticipating exchange of our initial kiss as we communicate by nightly text, which for passion's new context, with which devotion people now communicate, since I trust designs of fate.
Whoa, very nice. Oh, that's for Rose. Oh,
Right.
beautiful. That's gorgeous.
He's
Wow.
smiling. That's beautiful.
God, you really have a way with words. That's fabulous.
You really do.
Yeah.
I figured since the show is known as Words as Medicine, that I should like dispense some of my poetic medicine. So I hope people
Yeah,
like it.
definitely. I loved it. Lovely. Thank you so much, Dale. I love listening to your poetry all the time. It's really gorgeous. Really wonderful.
We can heal a multitude of ills.
Yeah, exactly. Graham says excellent. And he says empowering the people. Thanks, Graham. And thanks, Graham, for always commenting on my lives as well. That's Kerry's dad. I've never met him, but he's always there in the background, isn't he?
Big supporter.
Not my dad, Kerry Duval's dad.
Yeah, Kerry Duval. Sorry, Kerry Duval. You always have to define that, Kerry, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So, Adam, I have a question for you. What was one of the favorite shows that I did on the Mental Health Warriors?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Oh.
Come on. Every show's amazing.
Yeah.
Come on, I don't want to be playing favoritism now.
No, I mean, as in, like, did I improve? Because you know the way, like, you start off first, you don't really know what you're doing, and then you're wondering why you're there, like, kind of thing, and then you kind of like, after a while, then you kind of get more used to it, and then think, you kind of think, you hope you're improving a bit as you go along.
Well, I think
trial and error, it's trial and error. You learned on the job.
Well, in all honesty, every warrior that's been with us or still is with us, the first two shows, they're not going to be as good as the rest of them because they're still fitting in, still getting to know everything, or all the boundaries, whatever it is. And ever since then, I thought, she smashed it.
Yeah, thanks for, because it is like it's a real learning curve, like doing something like this, like broadcasting, isn't it? Like another way, you don't really know what you're doing, and you're learning live.
I will. Well, I'm still learning. Yeah. I'm still learning the camera.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
I remember to push the buttons.
You don't get to rehearse it first, do you?
Yeah, that's it. No. It's the only job that you can't rehearse.
It's much like life, though, isn't it? We don't get to rehearse life first before we actually come and do it for real. It's
well, maybe I need some practicing on the buttons.
It's so true, though. It really helps with training yourself out of anxiety because, like, you kind of like it just because you have to do it. You just have to trust yourself and go with it, kind of thing, don't you?
You just get it done.
Yeah.
I always think when you have like a blank moment or you lose your train of thought, you're a bit like, that's got to be an outtake. Like, can't keep that in. But it doesn't work like that, does it? You just have to be like, and moving on.
Yeah, you can't say, oh, that'll just be edited out later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's very empowering. I think it is definitely empowering to do that. To have that exercise to be able to. It trains you to be authentic as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with making mistakes and looking stupid sometimes, you know, and getting things wrong or technology.
Hey, I've had good practice at that.
You know,
really good practice at that.
It kind of rounds your, you know, kind of takes the edges off you.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I worry now if I don't make mistakes.
Yeah. Well, actually, do you know what was funny actually? Because last night I was doing the feminine force, and we had a guest on, and the actual internet wasn't working very well, and my solution to was. They were laughing at me because I said, should just go live and it'll be fine and settle down once we're live. And the girl was like, what, Carla? I said, oh my God, that's just from the Mental Health Warriors. Like, because you just go on.
You think we've got a mascot?
Wow.
Oh, he's cute.
Got to go for it and hope the technology works itself out as you go along. You're like,
yeah, it's like your resilience. My resilience had you know, like in our Caroline, talk about, you know, positive attitude, like, you know, so live, it can be grand.
PMA, everyone, PMA.
Yeah, I think there was a time recently, wasn't there, Adam, when you came on Coffee Morning with me?
Which one?
One of the recent ones. But I was in the middle of saying something to you and explaining something. You just completely disappeared. And I was like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Bye, Adam.
Adam's disappeared.
That's technology for you.
I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, I'll continue explaining this, blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, you reappeared. But it does get you thinking on your feet, doesn't it? It really does.
Definitely.
I think it's cool. I think it's good to develop the improvisational muscle. It keeps us all on our toes and everything. I also wanted to say that I find it rather liberating that, you know, this live and it's just like, okay, well, that didn't go right, or that I made a mistake, but going on, and, you know, keep pushing forward, and just like gives you that determination to, like, not to overcome.
Beautifully said.
Absolutely.
It's all about just keeping going and seeing where you end up next, isn't it? You know, you can't just stop.
Right.
Like, you have to keep going somehow.
I'm still contemplating where I'm going to head next.
It's like a mystery bus tour, isn't it?
Well, it is with me.
It's life we're talking about. Mystery bus.
Yeah. It is only coffee, I promise.
Yeah. Mine's only just right.
Yeah, it does feel like we're just just sitting around a table having a few.
Yeah. That's nice though.
Party atmosphere. But no, it's brilliant though, because like that, you don't realize the skills that you're learning while you're doing it like that. You know what I mean? You're learning how to go with the flow, how to make, you know, be okay with making mistakes and like not be perfect about things. Yeah. How to remember things that you're supposed to say and then forget, you know, not to have it scripted, I suppose, and it's really creative. I found it really, really creative. Like, that's what I loved about it, because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come in a conversation. Like, you know, you might have a kind of a rough idea about what you might be talking about, but it's be open to where it might go as well, you know, and like the surprises that could come in a conversation like that. And like also like what gets revealed within yourself, in, you know, that you didn't really know that might come out. But you go, oh yeah, surprised I said that. I didn't ever say that before. Yeah.
But it's empowering as well, isn't it? Like you learn more about yourself the more you put out there, I find. You know, you start talking about things that might have been difficult subjects previously, but as you're talking about them, they feel really natural and really comfortable to talk about. You know, and the more that you do that, I find, the more that you realise, actually, do you know what? Not only do I know what I'm talking about, but I feel okay talking about it. You know, it becomes a lot more natural just to talk about the topic. So
I'm just thinking, Claire, have we been on camera together on the show? I don't think we have.
Have we not?
I don't
think we have. You on camera most days. Like, I'm surprised.
But not on Warrior TV.
No, that's weird to think. Here we go. It's another premiere appearance in that case then. Debut appearance.
Debut.
Yeah, debut. That's it.
Yeah, and I think what taught me as well is that actually it's funny how I suppose like the value of your adverse life experience, which I wouldn't have really, I suppose my mindset was always so kind of like overcome everything. You just overcome, you just kind of very kind of, it's just the way my brain works kind of thing, like always being drawn towards what I feel my calling and where I'm being brought to kind of thing. But it's always been through kind of challenging times. I didn't really value the fact that to value sharing that part, you know, that kind of way, until it came to the mental health worries and then realizing that actually is like gold for people. Like they want to know, they don't want to just know your successes. They want to know what were the adversities that you came through. That's more interesting and more inspiring. And
more realistic.
Yeah, you know, and I never thought I'd be bothered to listen to that.
Yeah, it's true, and it's very relatable for people because obviously a lot of the time you go through life and you think someone doesn't really get it, do they? You know, but the more that these sort of things are out there, the more that we talk about these sort of things, the more people actually connect with it, because of course, so many people struggle with mental health. So many people have had stress and burnouts and depression, and anxiety, and all sorts of things. And it brings us together, which I think is a really beautiful thing.
It really does. I mean, our own personal stories are so important, you know, because it does let people out there know that, you know, we're human too.
Yeah.
You know, yes, we do what we do, but we are human too, because we all have mental health.
Yes.
Every single one of us, you know, not just the 5 of us here on the screen, but every single person around the globe has mental health. Every single person around the globe has physical health. So, you know, and that's, I've said this all along. And that's why, you know, when I was put in contact with Adam, and Adam started telling me about the mental health warriors, it was like, wow, I like the sound of this, you know. And
sold.
Literally, you got me to come on the show, and then I think it was a week later, you'd got me running Coffee Morning.
Sold.
You know, I'm sure you've made better choices in your life.
No, not really.
I'm joking.
I'm still getting picked on.
You're not kidding. Oh, bless you.
Oh,
That's good though, isn't it? It's like a little family.
yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Dan?
It's tolerable and when you get teased and picked on by beautiful women.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Bit of a charmer.
Do I need my glasses off for this?
I don't know. Are they steaming up?
Watch out when you're around a poet, guys. Always watch out when you're around a poet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Watch out. charm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Charm and
Very
flattery get you a lot of
enchanting.
places.
Very enchanting.
Nice.
Oh, dear.
There's a quote by Wallace Stevens. It goes, I think it goes, a poet looks at the world like a woman, like a man looks at a woman.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. That's it. So you look through eyes of beauty, see beauty in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. There's beauty in a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
I
There's
think.
You know-
beauty in everything. It's just how you look at it. You know, like even
Yeah.
all your life adversities. Like I think we all know that everything that we've gone through, the most difficult times, with hindsight, you look back and you realize that was really what made you. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
You always look back and say, be so thankful for the really difficult, hard things. And when you're going through them, you don't understand why you're going through them. When you come out of them, you realize, wow, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I needed that in the worst way.
Yeah.
Try and
Doesn't
wake
feel
up.
like it, but
You know?
it is.
Yeah, you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
Definitely. It is one of those, isn't it? You know, I mean, I look at stuff that I've experienced, and at the time it was the worst thing ever.
Mm.
And now I'm looking back and I'm thinking, wow, I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to experience all of that. You know, I wouldn't choose to go and do it again. Mind.
No.
No, once was enough.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, I know I've probably spoken to a few of you about. I think we're all kind of very spiritual, aren't we?
Mm.
And yeah, I'm talking about, you know, as in not. I'm not talking about things like gin and vodka.
I'm disappointed.
But you see, I kind of like to read tarot cards from time to time, and I have a moonology deck of moonology oracle cards as well. And I've started recently drawing a card, one from the tarot deck and one from the moonology oracle cards, and just asking, what do I need to know today? Yeah, what do I need to be aware of? And the one I drew yesterday from the moonology one was the full moon in Aquarius, and it actually tells me that to show the world the real me. And I was thinking, but I'm sure I've been doing that. But then it occurred to me later in the day, after several conversations with different people about similar things, the same sort of topic, I realized that I haven't been showing the world the real me. Because that side of me, I've kept almost behind closed doors and just sort of like, I've only told a select few about it. Yeah. But also along with that card, not just about showing the world the real me, it says to see the beauty and romance of life.
Oh, gorgeous.
You've just been mentioning about that. And I thought, wow, how appropriate. And today, when I'm sharing today, I pulled out the full moon card today. Surrender to the divine. I mean, I'm really being pushed here, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Really being pushed here. So, but it's a positive card. It's a positive card, and apparently the answers are coming my way.
Woo! There you go.
Well, we were on for you were on my show for Valentine's, and I was saying to you, because I think we had realized about the round tower type thing.
Yes.
And maybe we think we maybe put down the drawbridge, maybe. So maybe the romance in life is about to gallop up on its horse.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe that's what it's saying to you, you know? To now,
very likely.
Yes.
Right.
It could be a little link there.
just a tiny one.
Yeah, small. It's like pushing you out the door, actually, Carrie. I think it's like your mother, you know, the way like your mother.
I think I need a parachute.
Your mother would say, get out the door, you know.
Although I do tend to jump in with both feet most of the time.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Well, you know, I think
Definitely.
we all learn as long as we've learned from our lessons, and then we move on and we don't forget the things that we've learned is the most important thing, isn't it? What we've gained, you know, be grateful for what we've gained, because that's the most important thing, you know, because all the adversity always is here to teach us, you know, because life is here to teach us. The whole experience of life is a teaching, you know, and it's just constantly teaching us all the time. And so when it's teaching us all the time, that means we have to be asking questions all the time. Like, you know, we have to be constantly asking the questions, going deeper. And when we have that frustration feeling, that kind of like, you know, if we're lost, we're not sure where to go, whatever, it's just to go quiet and to ask the deep questions, like, you know, because the answers will always come. They're always going to come to you, but you just need to ask those questions and try and ask the right questions, like, you know, what do I need to know? How do I serve? You know, what are my talents and my skills? How am I best? Where am I to go now? What, you know what I mean? So like, but it's not just asking a question. You have to go into that kind of inner sanctum, like go quiet and like just shut everything out, and just really, it has to be heartfelt. It has to be really heartfelt, like within the deepest part of your heart. Ask those questions, and really, and then the answers come. You know, that's when you might get a phone call, or something might turn up, or you just start to. It's like the surrender that you're talking about, Kerry. Then that's kind of a surrendering thing to do, you know, because that means that you're saying that I don't know the answers. I'm at the limit of my capacity of understanding of where I'm going to go at the moment. So I need more guidance. I need help. You're asking for help. So if you're asking for help from anyone or anything, it's always a surrendered state, you know?
Yes.
You know? So you're in a surrendered state to be able and humble enough to ask the questions.
Yeah.
You know? So humility is so important, you know?
Yeah.
And even to live with humility, you know, I think is really key. Like every day, no matter what happens, be humble, not in a way that you feel you're lesser than, but to know that you're humble as a human being in the world, that you're guided, you know, from a higher place.
Yeah.
So that if you're humble, then you're trusting the higher intelligence that has its. I would say if you allow love to design your life, you know, then your life will always unfold in a beautiful way, because life has your best interests at heart all the time, and it knows what you want more than you know yourself.
Absolutely.
It's always going to give you exactly what you want, because a lot of the time we're trying to control things, we're trying to manipulate things because we're in a fear state, and we don't have the innocence that we need, like a child, to surrender and have that humility that life is always going to give us, if we allow it, exactly what we need in the moment.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Perfect.
Definitely. That's beautiful.
That's
so calm.
You're in the wisdom.
Sorry, Dale.
That's also where the inner wisdom comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
That humility and that quiet inside, and just going to that deep place, and that deep place is like a lake or a ocean of wisdom that you can call on, and you know, understand that everything is inside out rather than outside in.
Absolutely.
You're responsible.
Well said.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And to know that we're all interconnected and interdependent. That's an amazing thing to think of. That like we're never separate, you know, we're always connected, like, you know, and once you've made a connection with somebody, that's eternal, you know, because life is eternal, has an eternal, you know, energy never dies. It's always living, even when people pass, like they're always connected to us, even if they're not in the physical form. So even when people are not present with us, you know, they're always in our psyche, they're always in our heart, they're always close to us, and you can always access them through our heart, through our, there's always guidance there for us, and like we're always interconnected with every single being and everything and interdependent. So that's why community is so important, because
Yes.
when we understand that everything that we do, when we become responsible then for ourselves, for our own care, our own well-being, we have a big effect on everybody around us. Like, so when we start to kind of try to heal ourselves and do the work and overcome our adversities and our traumas and everything that's happened to us, we're not only inspired, but we also can help become a kind of safe space for the people around us, So it has a huge effect on the interdependence of life, to understand that we are that interconnected being, like all human beings are kind of one together, like birds, like that flock together, that are all connected, but they're individual, but they're all connected, and it's kind of just the understanding of that kind of really helps with people's mental health, I think, because when you're suffering from depression or anxiety, it's always feeling like you're isolated and you're on your own, you have no support, and you're like when it comes to bereavement, or it comes to kind of divorce, or it comes to kind of job losses, or it comes to illness or anything like that, like it always kind of puts people into a feeling that they're isolated and they're away, they have no connection. So like the community of the Mental Health Warriors is so unique and beautiful, because it is not only just creating a space for, breaking down the stigma, which is kind of a thought in people's minds around being scared of being authentic about their own kind of suffering, I suppose. But it's also like it's a resource for people to feel connected to a community that maybe they don't have access to in their local community, and like, for people that can, it's a resource for many ways, not just to talk about mental health, but also to talk about well-being, and how can we bring practices into the world, into our daily lives, can improve our mental health and empower us to become, start self-healing, the self-healing journey, because we all have the capacity within ourselves to self-heal. Like, our body has that capacity, designed that way, but we need to support that system, and there's different practices that we can do to support that system, with our mindset, with our diet, with our, being connected with people, being around people that are healthy and good for us and inspiring us, being creative, being, all those type of things, like, have a huge effect on the mental health of individuals, families, communities, societies. So it's so well done, Adam, and thank you so much for having me on.
It's not all me, though. It's not all me.
Yeah, but you invited me on, and to be part of the team, and it's been an absolute privilege, and I'd absolutely will always be connected with you, and always be a part of the Mental Health Warriors, and always be here to support you, and whatever I do going forward will always be kind of hopefully feeding back in and helping you guys in any way I can,
You will.
Yeah.
You're not going away that easy.
No.
Can't get rid of us that easily.
No. Oh, thanks, Guy. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dale. Thanks, Claire. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Adam. Thanks for coming on for my final show, and I've loved it so much. And yeah, we just press pause maybe on Words of Medicine. Let's say that. What about that? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. All the viewers who've watched Words of Medicine and all my shows over the last 6 months, and all the guests and everyone who I've had the pleasure to listen to their stories and be on panels and everything like that. I've loved every second of it and all the warriors and stuff like that. So I'll say Slán Lat of agus Gurf Mahagut.
Don't get me saying that.
An Irish blessing from Dublin. Okay, guys. Thanks everyone. And I don't know what the next show is.
Bye,
Adam,
Carolyn.
do you want to
I don't know.
I
I
don't
haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
Okay.
What?
Is it Monday?
One day?
I don't
Coffee
know.
morning?
Maybe
Coffee
the
morning. No,
I've,
okay.
I've been away from the diary, so I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Is Derota on tomorrow?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's Friday night.
Guy just posted it in the feed anyway, so just check that out, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, we're right on an hour actually. So thanks everybody. Bye. Thanks warriors.
Bye,
Bye.
Carolyn. Bye, everybody.
Over and out.